Hi, GPreptiles here. Today we're gonna build a new rack for a medium-sized ball pythons, and we're gonna use some aluminum square pipes to do that, and some PCV shelving. And here we got the connectors for the shelf. So we'll connect the aluminum pipes with the connectors, and then we're gonna screw the shelves to the aluminum pipes. And of course on the bottom we'll have wheels, which will be screwed into those little square endings. And here we have separators for the tubs, so each tub will be separated with this piece. So to screw the holes, to drill the holes, we'll use this stand right here. So it will be easy to use to make holes, and they will be perfectly straight. And we got 3 tubs over there just to see if it works. So I think that's all the materials we'll be using. So let's start building and let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is how we're gonna drill the holes, and we marked the center of the aluminum pipe, and this is the side of the rack. So here we marked the center of it, and we have to, with the smaller drill, we have to drill all the way through on the both sides. So we're gonna do it now. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay, now we release it, and we got a hole all the way through. So we're gonna need to do this because we want to make a bigger hole on the bottom, from the bottom of the rack, so we can actually put the screw from the bottom. So and also you won't be able to see this hole because it will be from the bottom. Okay, so now we're getting ready to drill the holes on the longer piece of the metal pipe, and we marked little dots here in between the tubs, and we're gonna drill between the tubs so that the snakes won't be able to stick their nose in the bigger hole that will be from the bottom of the pipe. So that's the whole plan, so let's get to it. Okay, so now we're gonna drill the holes on the bigger part, and we have to drill 2 holes in each all the way through. Place it where the dot is, screw it up. And we gotta do all of them like this. Okay, so now we're gonna drill the bigger holes to fit our wrench that will be holding the nut that will be tightening the aluminum pipes with the shelves. So let's go ahead and drill those bigger holes. This is a bit more messy, but we've drilled a bigger hole, which is exactly opposite to the smaller hole, and now we can fit our wrench with the nut from the bottom, and here will be the shelf with the screw. So that's the plan. So now we have to make on one side all the holes bigger. They're not pretty nice here, but maybe we'll sand it, paper it with something, I don't know, make it more smooth. So okay, so let's drill all of the holes. Okay, so now we're drilling the same bigger holes but on the longer pieces, and also we have to put two bigger holes on each square pipe. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and we have to do this on all the longer pieces, so they should be right now between the tubs. So that's how it looks like, and let's go ahead and drill all of them. Okay, so now we're gonna drill the holes for the tub separators, and we're gonna drill one hole on each side, and this should be mounted good enough so it won't fall off or anything. So let's go ahead and drill the first hole. And we have to drill the second one like this on the other side. Okay, so we drilled the holes in the separators, and we already started to do the cuts on the shelves. And we're making those cuts so the aluminum tubing will fit right like this. So those are the dividers between the shelves. So we're gonna mount them like this, and of course there will be screws over here and somewhere here, so the whole thing should be really stable. So that's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and cut all of the shelves. Okay, so we drilled the separators, and we also cut the shelves. So that's how the bottom of the shelf will look like. Of course it's not mounted yet or anything, and the connectors will go here. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna connect all the sides together in a square, and then we're gonna mark where the holes should be, and then we're gonna drill the holes also for the separators, and after that we should screw the whole shelf together, and one whole shelf should be ready. So let's go ahead and see how it will end up looking like. Okay, so we got the shelf mounted, connected with the connectors. It's not screwed to the shelf yet, but what we did is we marked the spots where we are supposed to drill in the shelf. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drill through the shelf and screw this metal part with the plastic shelf. And after that we're gonna mark the dots for the dividers, which are kind of a tight fit here, but that's good. So that means they cut pretty well for the shelf. So, and here will be each tub, and this is actually to prevent one snake from going to the other snake. So also it will help sliding the box. So anyway, we're gonna mark those after the whole thing is screwed together, and it's because now it's kind of moving a little bit. So that's what it looks for now. So let's go ahead and see the next step. Here we have dots marked where we should do the holes, and let's go ahead and drill the holes. This is a really soft material, so it's very easy to drill. So this part should be easy. So let's go ahead and drill all the holes. Okay, so we drilled all the holes in each shelf, and what we need to do now is we need to make the holes a little bigger so the head of the screw will fit right in, so it won't be sticking out like this, but it will go a little bit inside and will be smooth with the top of the shelf. So let's go ahead and do this. We need a much bigger drill to do that, and we can go a little bit deeper, so let's go ahead and do it. That should do it. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. But of course the green stuff is just a foil over the white shelf, so it won't get scratched or anything like this. Now it's good. Now it's perfectly smooth, so that's how we do it, and let's go ahead and do all of them. We can start the assembly now, and we can start from the bottom shelf, and we're gonna put the legs in. So this is one leg in, and all of the other will go like this on each corner. And after we do that, we're gonna go ahead and build another shelf. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first shelf is all screwed, and as you can see, we made it like this. So there's a nut over there, and we use this tool, and here we just held it with a screwdriver, and it's holding pretty well. So that's what it looks like. And let's go ahead and screw the next shelf. Okay, so we got the whole shelf screwed, and now we aligned the dividers and marked the holes where it should be. So now we're gonna drill 2 holes so it will hold the divider, and we aligned the tops over here to see if it fits like this, to see if it works, and it works fine. So now we're gonna go ahead and drill the holes. So let's go ahead and do that. We're not gonna remove this for drilling because the hole is the same size as the drill, so we're just gonna go ahead and drill it right through this hole. So let's go ahead and drill all of them. Okay, so we screwed the dividers in place, and that's what it looks like. And now what we have to do is we want to connect 2 shelves together. So to do that, we're gonna put the side parts that go up, and here we're gonna put the another shelf. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's see how it looks like with 2 shelves already in. We mounted the 2 shelves together, so this is how it looks like, and the tops slide easily, well, to this position, let's say, and the cap is almost perfect, so that worked out well. And the dividers also hold it in place, so this will actually be the back of the shelf. But anyway, this is how it will look like. So of course we'll put wheels on the bottom. So let's go ahead and mount all the shelves. So we got the whole shelf ready, and we already screwed in the dividers, they're already mounted, and the boxes, the tops fit perfectly. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna assemble the wheels, and we're gonna put those plastic parts into the legs of the shelf, and we're gonna screw in the wheels. And those are the back wheels, and these are the front wheels with a little brake. So let's go ahead and put all of those in the legs. So okay, so the shelf is basically ready. We mounted the wheels, and the shelf moves very easily. Of course, when we put the brakes on, then it won't move at all. So we also mounted the heating on the back. We only got 3 tops, so for now we only mounted 1 stripe of the flex watt. So we used aluminum tape to do that. So the heating cloths will be smaller, and the gap between the tops and the aluminum pipe didn't change at all, yes. And here we have just 2 cables sticking out for the next floor. And basically the shelf is ready. The thermostat will be over there where the cable is laying. So of course it will be mounted somewhere on the shelf. So here we have the plastic part sticking out, and this is only because in the future we would like to build it up. So then at the very end, when the shelf won't be higher anymore, we will just use different tops, let's say, so there will be nothing sticking out. But for now it will look like this, and it will be standing over there in the snake room where the V70 is at right now. So well, that's it basically. If you have any questions, just comment down below, and remember to comment, subscribe and like our videos. And stay tuned, because as usual some more videos are coming up. The breeding season is starting, so stay tuned and see ya.